Hello, so my name is Daniel. I work with the Portal Network team and I have my own project libportalnet. And today I'll try to tell you about, first of all, Portal Network because not that much people know about that. So I'm here to rectify that. And at the end, I will talk a little bit about my own project or other projects. So who am I and why I'm talking to you about that? I'm ex-Fluffy developer. Fluffy is one of the clients for Portal Network. Also, I'm a developer of my own client, so I know this stuff quite well. I have 18 years of messing around with programming and everything else, and I have master's degree in electronics engineering. That will be, the relevance of this fact will be apparent in the end. Um, yeah, by the way, if you have any kind of questions about Portal Network, about oh, here is it. About anything I will be talking about, please don't hesitate to ask right away, and just don't wait till the end. So, what is Portal Network? Portal Network is just simple, it's bespoke peer-to-peer network. It's actually free networks, and the count is growing. Uh, Strange, it's an old version. Okay, and it's built on top of DSQ5 protocol, um, which you might be familiar with, but we have our kind of own extensions on top of it. Um, uh, I will address the most popular questions at this point is why, not just use a BitTorrent and be done with it. All the answers to this question come down to two simple facts. First is we want our data to be verifiably anchored to the canonical data. So when you access this data, you can be sure that this is what is going on the mainnet. And there are also different kinds of attacks, and that are, peer-to-peer network are vulnerable to, and we're trying to mitigate them using different approaches for each of the different networks. So that's why we need to build our own network, so we can have this flexibility to, do what we need in each specific case to mitigate attacks. Yeah, so our network, as I was telling, our network consists of three subnetworks. First one, I think it's the most interesting for most of you right now. It's a history network. It's basically chain history, it's headers and block bodies, basically historical data. It's production ready and been for quite some time at this point. And what we're trying to, to evangelize, to propagate is it can be used for force. So if you're kind of developer of, stateless clients, or if you're interested in force, you should definitely try to look at it. At the end, I will give our Discord and other contact info so you can join, you can ask questions, and yeah. Yeah, just to emphasize, so if you're somehow related to force, come to our Discord, ask questions. We are interested and we are waiting for you. We are kind of, that's why we created it. Next is Beacon Network. It's another of subnetworks, and it allows us to follow basically head of the chain. It's mostly complete, but there are some work to do yet, and we expect it to be ready by July or maybe August. I would say it's August, maybe September. Next network is a state network. It's the most actively developed right now, and one of the kind of key to all of this. It allows
clients to access account and contract data. It's actively developed, and there are a lot of things that we have to figure out, but we're working on it. And to be honest, in March or in April, we've been able to execute some of the Ethereum calls on this network. So it's kind of ready, but a lot of things to figure out still. And we expect to deliver it in kind of public beta or production by the DevCon 2024. So don't miss it. Next, I would like to talk to you about existing clients for this Portal network. There are 4. First and the main one is Trin. It's written in Rust. It's kind of what started all this. So if you want kind of canonical client, go for Trin, and you will not regret it. Ultralight is a JS client. It's a kind of experimental. They forward development a lot. They try new different stuff, and if you try to do something in browser, probably take a look at Ultralight. Fluffy is the one I was working on. It's written in NIM, and they have kind of infrastructure of their own. They have a lot of projects, and this client is tightly integrated with it. But it's small, it's quick, and it compiles to C code, and you can try that too. And the last one was announced recently is Shisu. It's written in Go. So take a look at that too. I can't tell that much about that, but I know they're actively developing it, and take a look. And what is missing from this list of cool languages is Zig. So that's why I created my own client, libportalnet. It's written in Zig, because everything should be written in Zig. My goals for this client is to be minimal. So you have to bring your own storage, you have to bring your own network and event loop. So this is going to be a library that you can integrate into your own application. So if you're building like mobile phone application, or some kind of client, you can just link libportalnet and just like any regular C library and use it. And you probably already have storage. You'll probably already have your own network stack and event loop in your application. So that's why my client doesn't have this. You have to integrate into your own app. It's also planned to be lightweight. My target platform is ESP32S3. It's a microcontroller. It's Wi-Fi enabled, and I will talk about that a little bit later. Why is this kind of low end? Why microcontroller? Because the whole goal of Portal network. I'm sweating. The whole goal of Portal network is to kind of democratize access to Ethereum data. So right now you have to spin up the full node, and it can be costly, complicated. And the reason why we're doing Portal network is to have as lighter weight clients, as lighter weight access as possible. So I'm trying to go into the kind of extreme of that. And my plan is to allow you to access the data from microcontroller, using microcontroller. And yes, the last goal, as I was already telling to you about, it should be embeddable. So it's not a standalone application, it's a library, and you can compile it as static library, or you can compile it as dynamic library and link your application to it. So it doesn't have a lot of things that your application has already, have. So you should integrate it into your application. So my goal for this client is to be everywhere, because it's lightweight, it's simple. So phones, laptops, obviously, but my personal goal is to have it on Wi-Fi enabled microcontrollers. This ESP32, it has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 5. It has 2 cores, 200 megahertz, so it's not comparable to any modern phones or laptops, and just 8 megabytes of RAM and SD card for storage. Also, I've done some experiments with this board, and I'm also using, I'm trying different cryptographic coprocessors, because elliptic cryptography that we're using is kind of heavy for this processor, so I'm using separate chip for doing elliptic cryptography. That is the state for now. Also, I have kind of another project which started all that. It's called ePortal D, and it's basically R&D platform for libportalnet. It's Erlang client. It's written in Erlang, and it's most actively developed right now. It's kind of connect to network and do some stuff. It's written in Erlang and Elixir. So if you're Elixir or Erlang developer, you can try it. And my goal for this client is kind of have tic-tac model like Intel has with their processors. So I developed feature in ePortal D, so it will be the first to receive it. And then I transfer this feature to libportalnet. So if you want to follow my development, the forefront of my development, take a look at ePortal D. Yeah, and that's basically it. So here are some links. ePortalnet is our main website for the whole project. Here is also QR code and link to join our Discord. Don't hesitate, join, ask questions. We are welcome everyone. And in the end, links to my project, so you can take a look at libportalnet and ePortal D if you're interested. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Thank you. So do you have questions? I guess not. All right, then.
Questions? All right.
Okay.
Here to save the day. Just wait for the mic for a second. It's for the recording.
Thanks.
For later.
Thanks a lot for explanation. My name is Ivan, and if I got you correct, the purpose of Portal Network is to bring an access to Ethereum network and make it kind of easier.
Yes.
And more, just to say, lighter. Yes?
Yes, correct.
The issue I stuck with, talking about Ethereum network, is that the network is existing two states, like final states, head states, the last block, and like final process states, the last processed block. Which one you follow?
We follow both, and that's why we have history and beacon networks. So to access one part, you need history network. To access the head state, you need beacon network.
And is it possible to maybe run smart contracts using Portal Network?
Not yet, but it's going to be. That's kind of the plan. Yeah. By the way, we also have two of my colleagues from that are working on this project too. It's Agnan and Milos. So yeah, you can catch them after the talk and ask more detailed questions. For instance, Milos is working on integrating Verkle into Portal Network.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Any other questions? All right.
Yeah, okay, so one moment. For the smart contracts, it's going to be executed on the state network, and state network is kind of in the active development stage right now. So by DevCon, it should be probably should be possible, but yeah, we'll see.
Get it up for Daniel.